Hey! What's up guys? It's Amelia. Welcome back to my channel and happy Wednesday. Happy month of March. I hope you all are having a great start to 2022. Today I am really excited because we're going to be doing a DIY project that is super simple and fun, and honestly I think it's so adaptable and versatile for everybody's everything. So I'm gonna stop talking about it and tell you what it is so you know what I'm talking about and how it can adapt to your life and how you can use it and why it's good, and so then you'll know what I mean. So I'm going to tell you what it is. Today I'm going to teach you how to make letters. So what does that mean? Let me explain. When I was an undergrad, I was part of a music fraternity, Sigma Alpha Iota, which was super fun. We would make shirts all the time that said SAI. I'll put up a picture here. Probably should have like worn one or brought one down from my closet, but I didn't. These are what letters look like, and all fraternities and sororities for the most part have letters that you can make and sew and decorate things with, and it's just a really fun thing you do in undergrad. I am way past undergrad. I am not officially part of SAI anymore, but I still love wearing my letters, and it was so much fun making them in undergrad. I was thinking about this the other day, and I realized I can use that same technique to literally make anything. Like, you could do the name of your school, you could do your own name, you could do like mom if you're a mom, or something cute like that. Like, there's so many different combinations to make of just cute letters. So I'm now in a master's program for speech language pathology, so I thought it would be really fun to make a sweatshirt that says SLP. I know, I think it's gonna be really, really cute, so I'm very excited about this. Here's everything you're gonna need for this project. I'm gonna walk you through step by step. It's all hand sewing, so you don't need a sewing machine, but you will need an iron, an ironing board. If you don't have an ironing board, you can lay down a towel, but an iron is really important because you're gonna have to iron your fabric. You're gonna need a shirt, sweatshirt, pillowcase, piece of fabric, something that you're sewing your letters to. So I found this red sweatshirt at Goodwill a few weeks ago. Typically, if I'm at Goodwill and I see like a cozy, comfy sweatshirt that's a cute color and it's less than $5, I will pick it up because you know I'm gonna make some kind of crap project with it eventually. And then I went to Walmart a few days ago and I picked up these fat quarters. So fat quarter is just a small amount of fabric basically, and they sell these at Walmart for 99 cents a piece, and these are the exact measurements that a fat quarter is, 18 inches by 21 inches. I didn't know that, now I know. So I just picked up some different options because they were only 99 cents. So the plan is we're gonna use some combination of these to make our letters. In addition to fabric and a sweatshirt, you're also going to need a needle and thread. Got my little sewing kit here, scissors, and you might want to use colorful embroidery floss. So what I used to do in undergrad is you would have two different fabrics, one for the outline and one for the actual letter, and then you would kind of do like an opposite matching thread thing. So to sew on top of the dark purple, you would use a color that looked like the light purple, and to sew on top of the light purple, you'd use a color that looked like the dark purple. You'll see what I mean. So you might want thread that matches both your fabric. And then the last thing you're gonna need is a stencil that you're gonna make. So I grabbed some cardboard that I'm gonna use to make my stencil. So you're also gonna need this product called Wonder Under, which is an iron-on adhesive, and the directions will be on the back. You're going to iron it onto the wrong side of your letters. When you turn them right side, you can iron them directly onto your shirt and they will stick there to make it really easy for you to sew them on. So this is very important to the project. First step in this process is making our stencil. So you're gonna wanna make sure you keep these stencils, because if you make multiple things with whatever letters you chose, you're gonna be able to use these cardboard guys again. So we're gonna come back to these, but for now, we're gonna go ahead and iron our fabric. So shiny side down, you are going to, now this is where it gets a little tricky because you have to do everything backwards. So if you have a fabric that has a front or back, like a specific print, you're gonna wanna make sure you're on the bad side. So if this is the front side of the fabric, I'm gonna put that face down. I have to iron this a few more times. It just won't become Best wrinkly. You're gonna get your paper, and you're gonna get your stencils, and you're gonna get your marker, and you're gonna get your scissors. We've got everything we need, okay? So the first thing is we're gonna draw out our stencil backwards on the not sticky side. So here's the sticky side. I don't know if you can tell, super shiny. That goes down. And we've got our S. We're gonna turn it backwards. We're just gonna trace around your stencil and cut it out. Now you're done with your stencils for now. Those can be put aside. So next step is iron your backwards letters down to your fabric. Now when you iron it down, the sticky side is going to adhere to the fabric. Okay, once those are ironed down, you're going to cut them out, and you can be more precise and actually cut out around the black lines. So after you get your letters all cut out and you turn them right side, it should spell whatever word you are attempting to spell. So now that we have our top letters, we need to work on our base letters in whatever color you chose. So put these away for a second. And so my bottom is going to be in lavender, which definitely needs a moment with the iron. This 99-cent fabric is really showing me why it was only 99 cents. So now this is where you have to be a little bit more artistic, I guess. So you could just trace the stencils for the top letters, but for the back letters we have to get a little bit wider, so probably a 1/4 of an inch wider around all of the stencils. I think that when I was in undergrad I actually made specific stencils that were the bigger and the smaller, but it just seems a lot easier to just like draw it around bigger, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna trace it, but I'm gonna trace it bigger. So there's our S. Oh, well, I didn't do it backwards. Dang it! Take 2. Okay, this is not as good as my first one, but it'll have to do. Moving forward. Okay, now we cut these out and iron them to the lavender fabric. So this is what they should look like when you layer them on top of each other. Now what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna peel off the paper, and it should leave a sticky adhesive on the back of the fabric. So you're gonna line that up exactly where you want it, and you're gonna iron it down. So now you're gonna repeat that exact same thing with your second layer. Embroidery floss is typically made of 6 individual strands, so you're going to want to separate it so that you have 2 strands. So you can start with either the lighter color or the darker color, whatever you choose. You're going to thread your needle and then tie a double knot at the end. Now we're going to do something called a simple running stitch. So you're going to come up the back of your shirt, and I am using the light yarn, so I'm going to be stitching on top of the dark. Come up from behind your shirt in a corner. And now you're just going to be going down and then back up and then down and then back up, trying to make the stitches as even as possible. And you're going to continue this all the way around your letter. When you get to the end of your letter, you're going to stitch down and then come up in the inside of the shirt. Then go just through the fleece part of the shirt so that it doesn't show through the front. And you're going to do a knot by slipping your needle through the loop that you created. And you can do that a few times to secure your thread snip off the excess, and start a new thread for the next one. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you had a good time learning how to make letters, and please let me know in the comments if you're in a sorority or fraternity and you make letters and this was helpful. I really hope that it was. Please let me know in the comments if you get a chance to use this tutorial to make your letters, and let me know how it all turns out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all next month for another crafting video. Bye guys!